Watch this first play. Notice the spot on the play near the goal line. Great call to spot the ball short of the goal line, but did we stop the clock quick enough with our mechanics? Whether we did or not, the clock ran down and created a confusing game-ending situation. Putting time back on the clock and allowing another play to be run was the correct decision, but here's where we blew it. As a crew, no one noticed that the corrected time was not put back on the scoreboard. The play was run and the touchdown scored. The coaches from the losing team stormed the field to complain that time was not properly put back on the scoreboard. Notice the off official doing a great job of helping keep order, allowing the official to discuss without interference from coaches or players. But here's where we make a series of mistakes. It is decided to replay the previous play. This was an improper ruling that has no rules code basis for replay. A poor decision is then made worse. When the down is replayed, notice the blatant false start by the right guard that goes unpenalized. These are the types of incorrect enforcements and missed play calls we must avoid.
End of game situation where quarterback takes a knee. Even though he is in shotgun formation, he is still provided protection once he downs the ball. This was a late hit and correctly called. A good job by the referee. Now watch how the back judge reacts as opposed to the line judge. Back judge hustles to help. Line judge makes little effort, is not aware of the bench, and allows coaches to come onto the field without his knowledge. Good reactive and preventive officiating by the back judge. A lack of awareness could have allowed a situation to mushroom instead of good on-point officiating to prevent or correct unwarranted actions. This wing official knows this is an important spot late in the game. Good time management by the crew with immediate timeout signal. Notice the hustle of the linesman to sell his spot, and he ignores securing the ball to make sure he doesn't lose his spot. Great job. Missed call here. This is an example of movement simulating action at the snap by the offense. This is a false start and the defense should not be penalized. Watch both the head action and forward movement of the quarterback. Easy call that we missed. Plain and simple, this is an infraction that should be penalized to the offense. This is one of those strange plays that doesn't happen often, and even though we get it correct in accordance with rule provisions, the public and or coaching staffs probably won't understand the ruling. Rule 622 and 623 cover this play, where it says any K player may catch or recover a scrimmage kick while it is in or behind the neutral zone and advance unless it is during a try. And remember that Rule 626 states that the touching of a low scrimmage kick by any player is ignored if the touching is in or behind the expanded neutral zone. In this play, the low scrimmage kick hits an interior lineman behind the neutral zone. Since behind the line, K may recover and advance, which is what they do. Good job by the crew to isolate themselves, discuss the situation, and make the correct ruling, then measure for the first down and award the first down as the ball went beyond the line to gain. This is one of those plays that while the whole stadium is booing, deep down you should be smiling for knowing the rules and getting the play correct. Excellent job by this crew. This sequence of plays shows one we missed. On plays where it is uncertain whether the ball went forward or not, if you can mark the spot with beanbags and then get together as a group after the play, it may give you a chance of making the correct call. This play shows an obvious forward pass that is grounded but is not blown dead and allows an unwarranted touchdown. Oftentimes we are unjustly criticized in this business, but this situation shows that we simply missed this one, and unfortunately it had a major impact upon the game. We want to work hard and be sharp at all times to avoid these types of occurrences. Good horse collar call here. Defender runs in pursuit. grabs from behind and slings to the ground. Good hustle and coverage. This series of plays is an ultimate no-no. 5 downs in a series. Watch the sequence. On the loss of down play, on second down, the down marker is moved to the new line of scrimmage point, but the box number is not changed from 2 to 3. This cannot happen if the crew is being observant and diligent. Each down, the wings should each check the box and signal the down to each other. At the same time, the referee, umpire, and back judge should be communicating the down to each other every play. No excuses here. We blew it. Let's use this example as a good teachable moment and remind ourselves the importance of communication and concentration to effectively manage the games. This is an example of an illegal act that went uncalled and thus allowed a 2-point conversion that shouldn't have counted. Rule 422A exception states, a place kick holder who is at the snap has his knee on the ground while there is a teammate in kicking position must rise before he may advance, hand the ball to another player, kick or pass. If the holder does any of these things while his knee is on the ground, the ball is dead immediately. The proper call on this play should have been to blow the play dead as soon as the holder tossed the ball to the kicker without first rising off his knee. Tricky play here that we have to be ready to enforce properly by rule. "12 men on the field and we don't catch it." This is where reading the formation gives you an obvious key right from the start of the play. We have a double tight end set with a full house backfield and a wide receiver. This formation is a dead giveaway of too many men. This one we missed, and we should never miss this with effective counts and knowledge of formations. Umpires. This play is another example of us missing line requirements and ineligible receivers. Number 84 is the snapper on this scrimmage kick formation, and that is legal by Rule 7-2 exception. He releases immediately downfield and is ineligible by position. Remember, communicate this to your wings before the snap that you have a numbering exception on the line of scrimmage, and they can help you in coverage and flagging this penalty. We must get this call correct and not let any more abuses to this rule exception occur. And to make matters worse in this situation, the wing official responded to the coach in the following manner: "Coach, you can't expect me to know who is eligible on every play." Please don't make matters worse with statements of this nature. If you don't have anything positive or professionally intelligent to say, silence would be golden. This needs to be a point of emphasis for all umpires, and it needs to be in each referee's pregame conference this year. Let's review Rule 7-2 exceptions that were put into rule code for the 2009 season. Downs 1, 2, and 3, if in scrimmage kick formation, the snapper may be numbered 1 through 49 or 80 through 99 as an exception to the numbering requirement of 5 players between the ends numbered 50 through 79. If it is fourth down during a scrimmage kick formation, any 18 player may assume an initial position on the line of scrimmage between the ends, and he remains an ineligible forward pass receiver during that down unless the pass is touched by B. Number 24 blue is legal to be the snapper in this scrimmage kick formation. He is eligible by number, but ineligible by position. We worked on keys and communication last year. The umpire should have communicated this numbering exception to his wings. Instead, we allow number 24 to release immediately downfield. In fact, he is the lead blocker and is instrumental in this play being a touchdown. Good awareness of positions, numbers, and eligibility of players, both by number and position, will allow us to get this play correct.